Good day, shipmates. It has been far too long since our last lesson in basic seamanship, and in the continued effort to transform you from a pack of sorry idle lubbers into seasoned man-of-warsmen, I shall today be demonstrating a method for coiling line that we have not yet touched upon. Now, I have already showed you the basic hand-over-hand method, clockwise or with the sun, in a series of equally sized bites. But what if the line in question is too thick in diameter to coil using this method, or if it is simply too long? Say, for example, that we must coil down the throat halyard, an exceedingly long line, and one which must run smoothly when it comes time to take in sail. Well, for a line such as this, we shall employ a Ballantine coil. Watch as I demonstrate.
Now, the first step in creating our Ballantine is, as with many other types of coil, to make a rough deck coil. We will work from standing to bitter end, working out as many kinks or snarls as possible. You will notice that I am straddling the line, using my legs as guides so that it leads fair. Now, this coil can be done quite quickly, as we will be recoiling the entire line into our Ballantine momentarily. There, we come to the bitter end of the initial deck coil. Now for the Ballantine. The first step is to move our deck coil out of the way, and then lay out the bitter end so that it will not fall through the coil, causing problems later. Then, we begin by making 3 large bites on deck, which will serve as the exterior structure of our Ballantine. Once that's done, we will make 3 smaller bites inside the initial coils, forming a sort of trefoil pattern. Now, there are several different schools of thought regarding the number of interior to exterior coils, but I like to make 3 exterior coils and then 3 of each of the interior coils before returning to the exterior for another 3. We simply continue this pattern until we run out of line. As you can see, this will allow a halyard to run quite smoothly. If we have to take in sail in a hurry, a Ballantine will be well worth the extra effort. Here we make our final adjustments. This is primarily cosmetic. It just makes the Ballantine look nicer. It doesn't have very much bearing on how well the line will run. And there it is, the finished product.
Now, the origins of the Ballantine coil are somewhat debated, but it might in fact be quite a recent invention. The name is said to be derived from the Ballantine beer logo, a familiar trefoil design introduced by the brand in 1879, although there is a bit of a chicken and the egg debate as to whether the coil or the logo came first. Ballantine Brewing insists that the 3 rings symbolize body, purity, and flavor, but on board ship, they represent not fouling a line when the order comes to burn a halyard. And so, there you have it. Perhaps next week I shall show you how to flake out a dock line or even Flemish coil. There is always more to learn, and the more tools you give yourself, the more prepared you shall be to handle any eventuality.